Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to the 109 Last Defense Academy. So, we are on, I'm starting to have to remember, Eito dead. Killing Game chose to participate in Killing Game, teamed up with Yugamu. Route. Although I still don't understand why the teaming up with Yugamu. Maybe we become a heartless killer. In any case, it's completely off the rails, but it's interesting. So before we continue, please make sure to like and subscribe and leave comments in the comment section below. And let's get back to it. Oh right, poor Takumi is... Oh, also, I want to say that I had so much BP that I went back and I maxed up Takumi. And I also buffed Yugamu a little bit, which I don't know if was cheating or not because we're playing with him right now. But whatever. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I had like 30,000 BP and I was like, I just want to finish Takumi off, especially since it looks like we might be fighting by ourselves at some point. But yeah. So, Hiroko, Dorumi, and Yugamu and Takumi have teamed up to do the thing that I said that was obvious, was the bees was like his actual body or something. And the armor, or the guy like standing there is not. I don't know if this is just like a commander, which how the fuck did he get in? Which is interesting. It's just, it's gotten so different. It's so strange. An alliance? Sure, sign me up. Yugamu agreed to join the anti-sponsor alliance so readily I almost felt disappointed. Why? That's it? You're not gonna think about it a little more? We're going up against someone virtually invincible, you know.
Oh.
It's a risky gamble that may well end in our own deaths. The same amount of risk we're facing if we continue playing this game. Right.
Oh.
We may not end up in last place during the first round, but what about the second? What about the third, the fourth, and so on? We'd be completely worn out by then.
Oh.
Would be able to drive away any commanders who chose to launch an attack during that time. Either way, our strength will slowly be sapped away. Exactly. None of the others have noticed yet, but we're standing at the crossroads of destiny right now. Either we break free of this situation, either by defeating the sponsor or slowly getting tortured to death as the game drags on. So as you can imagine, how grateful I am to Hiroko for taking the lead and revolting against the status quo. The thing is, his expression darkened. I have one major cause of concern with this alliance. What's that? Hiroko's current teammate, Dorumi. She's made no secret of how much she loves killing games. True. Hard to believe she'd be sympathetic to our quest to put an end to this game, you know what I mean? I'm sure Hiroko will find a clever way to hide it from her or something. She said as much last night. But what does Dorumi think about this plan? Killing the sponsor to end the game. She may get mad because she loves her killing game so much. I'm keeping it a secret from her. She's merely my in-game partner, that's all. I was never going to let her join the anti-sponsor alliance. Fair. Incomprehensible. Why even bother teaming up with her in the first place? I'm sure she has her reasons that she won't reveal even if we pressed. Ah yes, femme fatale. Thy name is Hiroko. Not that I approve of allies keeping secrets from each other. You speak for yourself. Point taken. We'll put Dorumi on the back burner for now. So, what exactly are we expected to do? Good question. Our top priority is to earn as many points as possible. The plan immediately falls apart if anyone in this alliance gets executed in the first round. Stay in a rank that safeguards you from that outcome. Understood. Safety first. Basically, focus on the hunt in the morning and anti-sponsor activities in the afternoon. Your role in the alliance is I want the anatomy and abilities of this bee to be thoroughly analyzed. This will primarily be Yugamu's job since he's so good at dissection. Good. You mean fabulous. I'm dying to get my hands on those bee remains already. By the way, what's your role? Takumi, I want you to investigate the identity of the sponsor. Focus on whether they're an invader or not. How exactly I'm going to do that? Look up books in the library or something? Horses for courses and all that jazz, right? Best person to ask about the invaders would be an invader herself. Bring her goddamn mask, she's been waiting. So Ava then? Yeah. Hiroko passed me the key to the cage in the courtyard and said she'll leave the interrogation to me. You think she'll be cooperative? She's a former commander we captured and imprisoned. I doubt she'll betray her companions so easily. I know. Let me tag along. I'm quite the killer torturer, if I do say so myself. No. You stay far, far away from her and wipe that drool off your face. It wasn't easy for me to build some semblance of a friendly relationship with Ava, and I wasn't about to let this lunatic flush that down the proverbial toilet. Acknowledged. I'll follow Hiroko's general directions as instructed. That means going out there to earn some invader points right now. You ready, Takumi?
Yosh!
Yeah. Ready when you are. We took out our weapons and went around attacking the invaders loitering in the ruins. Phew. I applied Yugamu's advice from yesterday about treating the killings as mundane work. Phew. Lifting up my sword quietly and bringing it down nonchalantly. It's just work, I kept repeating myself to my head. Detach yourself. But they don't even look like people, they look like Pokemon. Give her freaking max. No, that sponsor isn't one of us. When I asked Ava about the sponsor's identity, she flatly rejected the possibility of them being invader. Absolutely impossible. I can stake my life on it. You must have solid proof to be so sure. This proof is in the strangeness of their abilities. If they were truly one of our ilk, they wouldn't be using blood-sucking bees to fight. What do you mean? Bees are taboo in your religion or something? Not the bee. The blood-sucking. The absorption of divine blood is strictly prohibited in our commandments. Divine blood, meaning the cryptoglobin running in our veins. Absorbing cryptoglobin was prohibited. It reminded me of something similar I heard during my previous 100 days. Oh, Himo anima or cryptoglobin, was it? Absorbing cryptoglobin is a taboo of the highest order. Which proved that the sponsor of this game couldn't have been an invader, since they absorbed Kurata's cryptoglobin. First of all, if the host were one of us, why would they organize a game to hunt down and kill their own kind? Yeah, good point. It didn't make sense for an invader to urge the enemy to hunt down other invaders. However, this did complicate matters. If the sponsor was neither Special Defense Unit nor School Invader, did that mean they were an unknown third party? By the way, Takumi, if you don't mind me asking... Ava suddenly changed the subject. Remember that favor I asked for the other day? Did you bring it for me? Bring what? Oh, Takumi, you bitch. You know my mask. You promised me you'd return it to me. Right. She did ask me for her mask a while back. The mask was really important to her. Oh, come on! As much as I'd like to give it back to her right now. I'm sorry, Ava. I'm going to have to go back on that promise. You'll have to bear your face for a while longer. Why? Why are you being so mean to me? She grabbed hold of the cage bars as she protested, tears welling up in her eyes. Exposing our plain faces is as embarrassing as walking around outside without clothing. Do you enjoy humiliating me so much This is prisoner abuse!
Huh?
Wait, calm down! I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just the timing's not right. What do you mean the timing's not right? The mask is a symbol of your identity as commander, right? Wearing it will make everyone realize that you're also a target of the invader hunt. As a commander, Ava was most likely one of the targets of this game. Her death would likely result in a lot of points. If anyone realized that, she was bound to be murdered sooner or later. I can't give you back your mask in order to keep you safe, that's all. I can protect myself. I'm not known as a hero among my people for nothing. But you can't use any of your powers when you're inside this prison. You'd be like a sitting duck. Look, you have to just accept it. I'm not about to sit around and watch you get killed. You're not getting your mask back no matter what. Ava looked entirely unconvinced, as it seemed like she was about to protest again, but... This is awful. She sighed deeply in what sounded like resignation to me. Hey, cheer up. Once the game is over, you can have your mask back, okay? A maskless life isn't that bad once in a while, see? No risk of heat damage to your face. Oh, she's pissed. I'm very sorry. She ignored my encouragements and apologies in favor of glaring at me through half-lidded eyes. You're so useless! I thought I'd been imagining things. Did she just whisper something really out of character for her? Ava, sorry, can you repeat that again? Did I hear you calling me useless? Do you have a problem with me speaking the truth now? I can go on, you know. Ava had done a complete about-face. What could have transformed that sweet, docile lady from just now into this sharp-tongued witch? She said she was gonna explode in front of you. I'm guessing those are your true colors, huh? Yes. I'm done playing nice. You know I won't be getting anything out of you. This is the pits of the pits. After all that hard work, I didn't even get a glimpse of my mask. Why don't you just give it back already? The shock of not being able to get her mask back made Ava burst into tears. She had been putting on an act this whole time. I was astonished by that fact and annoyed by her hurtful accusations, but... What am I supposed to do now? I couldn't muster up the anger to chide her as she wept sadly. She was likely mentally strained from the stress of being held in the middle of an enemy stronghold. No wonder everyone hates me. I quietly left the courtyard so as not to agitate Ava any further. After that, I returned to my room and organized the information I'd gotten out of Ava in a notebook. And then once night fell...
소인, 휴신지 간다요.
Oh! The bedtime announcement played. By rights, we should all be turning off the lights and jumping into bed right now, but... The Alliance meeting shall now begin. We'll take turns to share our findings of the day with each other. It had been decided that the Anti-Sponsor Alliance would be holding nightly meetings in my room to exchange information starting from tonight. You start first, Takumi. Learned anything about the identity of the sponsor? Yes. According to what Ava told me, I shared the results of my investigation with everyone. About how the bee could not have been a weapon of an invader. That blood-sucking was taboo to the invaders, so the sponsor couldn't have been one since they sucked Kurata's blood. In conclusion, it's quite likely the sponsor is an unknown third party unrelated to us or the school invaders. That's all for me. We're already having enough trouble with the invaders, and now there's a third party. This is highly displeasing. What if it's from the satellite base? Be that as it may, I must commend you for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence. I don't even... thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while? I'll work on it. if I feel like it. So that's a no. Allow me to go next. After dismembering the dead bee and investigating its anatomy, I made several discoveries. First of all, the bee was modeled after a type of parasitic wasp. A horrible species that parasitizes the bodies of butterfly larvae and feeds off their innards. Basically, that bee was simply a scaled-up version of a parasitic wasp. There's just one major difference between this bee and an actual parasitic wasp. Bees and hornets usually use their stingers to inject poison into an enemy's body. This giant bee, however, uses it to suck stuff out. Like a blood-collecting device of sorts. It works more like a mosquito stinger. We all saw the bee use it to suck the blood out of Kurata. Yes, and she was drained in a few seconds, a testament to the strength of its suction. But it does bring up another question. The body of the bee has nowhere to store the blood it sucks. So where did Kurata's blood disappear to? Maybe it was warped into another place instantly? It's likely that's what's happening. Maybe it's designed to transfer all the nutrients it sucks up into the sponsor's stomach. In other words, the sponsor's using the bees to consume cryptoglobin. Just a hypothesis. If that turned out to be true, it would mean the sponsor absorbed Kurata's blood. Ugh. The thought of my friend's blood being used as food sparked an intense rage within me. And that's all I've got. Let's hear what Hiroko has to say now. Any progress on that suit the sponsor's wearing? Yes, I'd venture to say there's been some major progress. Much more than I initially expected. I may be able to get my hands on a spare suit worn by the sponsor in the very near future. There's a spare suit? Yes, and I've almost pinpointed its location. All that's left is to refine the coordinates. Hiroko previously said the sponsor's invincibility came from that suit. If we could secure something similar, wouldn't that make us invincible as well? Where is the spare? We can look for it together. No, that won't work. I'll search for it myself. Why? 3 sets of eyes are faster than 1, right? Because I'm the only one who can find that place. Something terrible beyond all imagination may happen if someone other than me discovered it. So don't even try, understand? What? Her assertive tone made it clear that there would be no further discussion on the matter. Something that could cause the unusually placid Hiroko to get so worked up had to be extraordinary. Okay, I'll respect your wishes, even if I don't understand them. It's for the best. Moving on, what's the plan for tomorrow and beyond? I need you two to continue your research. We're having a dire lack of good information right now. Don't forget to keep earning points in the game as well. Stay in 6th place or higher. Also avoid situations that may end up with you dying to mere minions. As usual, we're going with safety first. If you accidentally die, I'll bring you back to life and kill you myself, Tokumi. Why only me? Because if anyone will screw up, it's you. I'll be fine. Yugamu's with me, and I'm not that bad of a fighter myself. You should be watching out for yourself. You were the first to die last time. Please. Are you talking to me? I'm much stronger than the Hiroko you knew. Tsurumi and I can take out a commander or two by ourselves. Tsurumi, huh? Yugamu's expression darkened at that. Hiroko, I just don't get it. Why would you team up with Tsurumi of all people? I'll be brutally honest, the fact that you're a team doesn't sit right with me. She loves her killing games. I can't imagine she won't at least try to sabotage our work if she ever finds out about it. Rest assured that she'll never find out. She's just my in-game partner. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm talking about the what-ifs right now. You can't guarantee that it won't happen. You really ought to dissolve your partnership with her. No, I'm not letting her out of my sight. She has an important role to play as well. Which is... I can't tell you. Why not? Shouldn't allies share as much information with each other as possible? Yugumu continued to question Hiroko about her reason for teaming up with Darumi, but she kept quiet throughout. The alliance meeting ended on a slightly sour note because of that. It had been 4 days since the game started, and I had gotten used to fighting outside the academy. I would wander around town quietly in search of invaders and strike them down using as little energy as possible. Nice. Seems like I'm in pretty good form for today. I doubted I would end up in last place if the first round if I kept like this. But ensuring my survival alone wasn't enough to put me at ease. The ultimate goal of killing the anti-sponsor was... But what was the sponsor hoping to achieve by making us do this? I couldn't get that one thought out of my mind as I cut down one invader after another. In a way, the sponsor and Side were similar. Both were trying to make us fight against invaders. Yeah? Except, Side never ordered us to fight outside the academy. He always insisted we fought on the academy grounds. On the other hand, the rules laid down by the sponsor basically forbade us from doing so. They were designed to make us fight outside. Why was the sponsor so determined to make us fight out here? Did they not want us using the Revive-O-Matic? Dying outside meant our bodies couldn't be revived. Was that the sponsor's objective? To ensure that anyone who died would stay dead? Hey Takumi, when did your hands go on vacation? I was jolted back to reality by Yugamu's teasing. Sorry, just thinking about something. It's dangerous to think and kill at the same time. There's a fine line between familiarity and carelessness. Keep your mind on the hunt for now. Don't forget that Hiroko warned you last night about getting killed. You're right. Sorry about that. With my sword in hand and my mind clear, I resumed the work of hunting down invaders. Yugamu and I spent the better part of the morning killing together. We returned to the academy a little past noon and immediately made our way to the leisure lounge. Shoma's still in last. Hey! Moko! There we checked our latest ranks. Our positions had slipped from the first day, but we were still within the top bracket. Since it was already the 4th day, it was unlikely we would tumble all the way to the bottom this round, unless something catastrophic happened. I had told myself not to look at the other positions, but my eyes naturally drifted to the last spot. Speaking of leaderboard positions... She was clearly holding her teammates back yesterday. Did they kill a commander? She's likely benefiting from the point sharing system. Wait, what? What point sharing system? What? You haven't noticed? There's a way to earn points in this game without killing any invaders yourself. Yugamu took out a notepad and started drawing some sort of diagram on it. Let's say, for example, a 10-point enemy appears in front of you. You kill that enemy by yourself, you gain 10 whole points. But if I help you in the fight, I get a percentage of those 10 points. Oh. Could be a 50-50 or 80-20 split, depending on the situation. It all hinges on how much each person contributed to the fight. Simply joining the fight earns you at least 10% of the points. Tsubasa's Hima Anima is very versatile, and so I'm sure she's earning points by supporting the others. So every member of the team gets some credit as long as they work together. Like in sports? A strange but fitting comparison. Weaker players earn points by focusing their efforts on supporting others. Stronger players gain support by offering to share points with those who do. This game may not be about pure combat prowess, but how well we work together. We're being tested on our teamwork? In a killing game. A killing game usually pits participants against each other, but the rules for this one clearly lent itself to fostering teamwork. Had this been implemented to adjust the difficulty of the game to our level? Or did the sponsor have some ulterior motive? I returned to my room, unable to quash the indescribable wave of nausea threatening to bowl me over. What should I do this afternoon? I was in my room trying to figure out what to do in the time I had before the nightly meeting. My role in the Anti-Alliance was to find out the identity of the sponsor, but it's not as easy as it sounds. I felt like I needed a clearer direction, like where was I even supposed to start? If only I had a hint of sort to get that ball rolling. I suppose I'll just have to ask around? Asking around for information would be the best way to find clues that may shed more light on this matter. Asking around, yes, that's what I'll be doing today. The others would surely be shocked to see the most unpopular guy in school right now approaching them out of the blue. But I can't just hole up in my room all day without at least trying something. Just give her freaking helmet back. Takumi? Tsubasa lowered her eyes awkwardly when I called out to her. I'm sorry for abandoning you the other day. Did everything turn out right after that? Yeah. I managed to walk away with my life somehow. Yukamu and I are a team now. I'm just glad you're safe. I don't want to see any more of my friends dying. So that means Shoma's in trouble for the first round, huh? Why? He's not taking part in the game at all. Takamaru's been pulling all the stops to invite him, but he refuses to even leave his room. I see. Shoma's probably going to be the first to die if things continue like this. But we could save him if we took down the sponsor before that happened. Tsubasa, do you happen to know anything about the sponsor? I'm trying to find out their true identity. That's a question I'd like to answer myself. Why did they show up and make us take part in this killing game? None of it makes any sense. Yeah, you're not gonna get much help, buddy. Info about the sponsor's identity? Oh my, are you investigating that too? As in you're also looking into this? You bet! I even tried to film a day in the life documentary of the sponsor some time ago. Day in the life? First, I made a camera with the Gift-O-Matic. Then I tailed the sponsor around for 24 hours. That way, if they ever revealed their face during that time, we'd catch it on film, right? And did you? Oh, my wit. They cling to that spacesuit like it was a champion belt itself. How's it possible to carry out any sort of daily routine with that suit on? What about food? Oh? The sponsor doesn't eat. Doesn't eat? Yeah, I never saw them eat or sleep even once. Just kept buzzing out orders to their bee underlings day in and day out. The sponsor can stay active for 24 hours without any food or sleep? It sounded unbelievable to me, but Moko wasn't the type to tell tall tales. We're dealing with a real main event headliner here. Better be ready for a royal rumble if you're trying to unveil their real identity. Hey, Takamaru, can I have a minute? I'm gathering information about the sponsor right now and... Sorry, man. I ain't got nothing to say to you. You're just bad luck these days. Everything you touch turns to ashes. Fuck you. Bad luck, huh? Just being a part of the school is a jinx, I guess. Oh god, I don't want to talk to Ava. Just give her a freaking mask. Do not speak to me as if we were friends. I will never ever forgive you for sending Lady Kurata to her dismal death. Begone, accursed Grim Reaper, and give Lady Kurata back to me. Calm down, Kyoshka. I'm sorry, Takumi. But Kyoshka's still very angry about what happened, so... Knew I wasn't popular. But actually having such vitriol spewed directly in my face was a sombering experience. This is bliss! Whoa, who just shouted? It is Eito to me, and I'm shouting because this is the happiest I've ever been. Killing game, check. Mistress Hiroko's lapdog, check. Killing and killing every day and night, check, 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 check. Woohoo! I'm Mistress Hiroko's loyal lapdog in a killing game. What else does a person need to be happy in life? Just thinking about how I'm gonna wring the innards out of those invaders tomorrow releases so many endorphins into my brain. I may just pass out from sheer pleasure. Tadumi was enjoying the current situation with every fiber of her being. I still couldn't understand why Hiroko would team up with someone like that. Back to her yelling at me again. Ava was in her cell looking as dejected as if I'd left her. She was clearly still aghast at not being able to get her mask back. Really? Okay, I've collected quite a bit of information. I learned a lot and was glad I'd mustered up the courage to talk to everyone. After putting the information down in a notebook, I prepared for the nightly meeting.
소인 휴식 시간다요.
For the Anti-Sponsor Alliance, the bedtime announcement was now a call to action instead of a reminder to rest. A sign for us to gather and report on the day's findings.
Oh.
So now we know it's highly possible the sponsor doesn't eat or sleep. And still manages to be so powerful. They should just quit sponsoring killing games and go make a killing in the business world instead. Who wouldn't be impressed by a corporate soldier who could work all day and night? This is neither the time nor place to be joking around. It's precisely the time and place to be funny. Morbid humor's the best way to deal with morbid situations. That's just how strong the enemy we're up against is, right, Hiroko? This sponsor person is an enigma. Stays active for 24 hours without any sort of nutritional replenishment. Are we dealing with a robot? Can't rule out that possibility considering what little we know of their identity. Be that as it may, I must commend you for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence. Thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment? Wish she said that before. Was that a joke? It must be. Your entire existence is one. Well, aren't you something yourself? Allow me to share my additional findings on the bee's anatomy next. I got down to business today by dismembering the bee to its smallest parts. Some interesting truths were uncovered as a result. Despite a tough and grandiose appearance, it doesn't quite have the hardiness to match. The joints snap out of place if you even look at them wrong, and the stinger comes off without much effort as well. It's as fragile as life itself. But it can't be so weak. These bees killed Kurata like it was nothing. Their bodies were likely enhanced by some supernatural means when they were still alive. Supernatural, in other words, hemoanima. Their ability to move around without needing to eat or rest. Hemoanima enhanced bees. The more we tried to pry into the sponsor's business, the more of their uncanny strengths we seemed to discover. But none of these proved that the sponsor themselves was impossible to defeat. If we could just find a way to get them out of that invincibility suit.
Oh.
Last but not least, let's hear what Hiroko has to tell us. Did you find that spare suit you talked about? Yes. I pinpointed the location yesterday. If all goes well, I should be able to get my hands on the suit by tomorrow. Really? I honestly wasn't expecting to find it so soon either. Once we actually have it, uncovering a weakness or two should be trivial work. Unfortunately for the sponsor, their invader hunt is about to draw to a premature close. An end to this abominable invader hunt seemed like a dream, but Hiroko seemed confident the odds were in our favor. Anything we can help you do to secure the spacesuit? Quite a lot, in fact. I'd venture to say I couldn't possibly recover the suit without your help. The suit is located somewhere to the south of the campus. Actually, getting the suit is going to be the easy part. The thing is, if the bees flying around find out what we're doing, all of our efforts will go down the drain. Because then the sponsor would realize what we're up to. That's why we're going to need a little bit of a creative prep work to hoodwink these roaming bees. For that purpose, Hiroko shared with us a brief outline of her plan. Our operation commences at 7 a.m. tomorrow. The three of us here, plus Darumi, will head south in the direction of town. Once we're somewhere in the vicinity of this area, we'll start hunting down invaders. As we do, we'll destroy the ruins around there in the flashiest way possible, kicking up as much dust and ash as we can. I'll use the sudden drop in visibility as camouflage to secretly move to the place with the spare suit, without being discovered by the bees. We'll meet up once I find the suit, and rush back to the school to examine it until we can discover its weaknesses. After we ascertain a way to destroy the invincibility suit, it's a showdown time with the sponsor. Hiroko's plan was simple but bold. She would absolutely end everything tomorrow if circumstances allowed, both the invader hunt and the sponsor themselves. Will you help me, Takumi and Yugamu? An earnest plea for help from Hiroko without her usual barbs was a straight yes for me. I nodded vigorously. Of course I'll help. Let's get that suit and bring down the sponsor together. I'm against this plan. I won't be joining it. What's gotten into you, Yugamu? Is there something wrong with the plan? Nothing wrong with the plan per se. What's wrong is one of the participants. Hiroko, why are you letting Darumi join the operation tomorrow? You've been insisting all this time she's nothing but your in-game partner and not a member of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. She's very strong. She'll be useful in combat. That's nice. But what guarantee is there she won't turn around and slit our throats after learning of the plan? She lives and breathes killing games. I can already picture her lunging at us in an unrestrained anger when she finds out we're trying to put a stop to her beloved game. You're overthinking this. She'll be too engrossed in the game to even notice what we're doing. That's my point, see? It's counterproductive to let someone so engrossed with killing games into our confidence. I disagree. I'm bringing her along tomorrow by hook or by crook. I have my reasons. Oh? Such as? The discussion was leading nowhere. Neither Hiroko nor Yugamu seemed willing to compromise. Tomorrow's operation would be aborted if we didn't find a way to break the stalemate. I had to do something. I'm afraid I have to take Yugamu's side this time, Hiroko. We're putting our lives on the line tomorrow. Yet at the same time, you're trying to involve someone outside of the Alliance. You can't blame us for feeling hesitant. Even you think so. She averted her eyes and bit on her lips. Fine. I won't ask for your help anymore. I'll get the suit to myself. Hold on! I'm not finding fault with you or anything. I reached out quickly and grabbed Hiroko's hand before she could leave the room. We understand you have secrets you can't fully share with us, and we know you have your reasons. But can't you at least tell us something? It has to be something out of the ordinary, right? You're not the type to insist on doing things your way for mere selfish reasons. And how are you so sure I'm not? Because you trusted me. so I trust you too. It was Hiroko who trusted me and brought me out when everyone else was shunning me and called me a jinx. If she needed help, I wanted to do everything in my power to help her. I quietly pleaded with Hiroko while intensely staring at her in the eyes, praying hard that she would trust and lean on me. And then... It was a sigh of resignation. The trouble with your generic face is how it completely disarms me when you're spouting the occasional hero-like rhetoric. Very well. You will have a full explanation on why I must bring Darumi along. Really? Yes, but not here. Outside. I'll be waiting for you on the roof. Come alone. With that, she exited the room, but her wanting to meet with me alone would mean... Oh, for the love of murder. I'm the outcast now, huh? I don't mind. Go ahead, Takumi. I'll be right here, keeping your bed warm for you until you return. Yeah, thanks. I'll be right back after I hear what she has to say. I wonder if she suspects Darumi. I wonder. Because the stab wounds looks exactly like her attack. No promises. Please promise. I left Yugamu behind in my room and went out to the roof. Huh? Hiroko? I didn't see Hiroko on the roof, even though she said she'd be waiting there for me. Unless she went back to her room. Over here, Takumi. I turned towards the direction of the voice and saw Hiroko seated on the ledge. She was staring intently at something. I followed her gaze and... There was the artificial satellite floating in the night sky.
スミノはあそこにいる人たちにもう一度会いたいと思う。
Her question was sudden and unexpected.
会いたいなんて当たり前だろ。そのために戦ってるぐらいだよ。
ええ、そうね。私たちは皆再会したい人がいるからこそこの学園で戦いを続けてる。そして戦いが終わったらその人たちの元に帰りたいと思ってる。それが生きるモチベーション。死ねない理由と言い換えてもいいわ。でもダルミにはそれがないの。帰りたい場所がない。
Yeah. I kind of got that from her ramblings.
帰りたい場所がない。でもあいつにも家族がいるはずじゃ。
家庭が帰りたい場所にならないケースもあるの。あなたには想像もつかないでしょうけど。
She was right. I didn't understand. How could I? It was my cherished dream to be surrounded by my parents and cuddle at the dinner table again someday.
ねえ、スミノ。どうしてダルミがデスゲームが好きかわかる？
いや。
答えは簡単。あの子の家庭環境そのものがデスゲームのような状況だからよ。
Fudge.
少しでも気を抜けば親や教師にひどい目に遭わされる。何も悪いことをしていなくても大人の機嫌が悪ければそれだけで罰を受けなければならない。本来あの子を守らなければならない大人は誰一人としてあの子に手を差し伸べようとしなかった。
This is rough.
ね、デスゲームそのものでしょ。
I had an inkling Darumi may not have come from the best of family environments, but I had no idea it was that bad. Yeah, I mean, we've heard that. Right? Just like how he ignored all the eviction notices and restraining orders and doubled down on the violence. Dad goes to see the horse races on Sunday afternoons and beats me when he loses his bets. She wasn't kidding about that.
デスゲームのような日々を送るダルミはね、いつもこう思っていたの。どうして自分だけって。
まあそう思うよな。
どうして自分だけこんな目に遭わなければいけないの。
I don't know why this is like making me cry right
みん
now.
なひどい目に遭えばいいのに。老若男女の区別なく、みんなひどい目に遭えばいい。命を無残に散らされて、存在そのものをエンタメとして消費されてしまえばいいのに。だからダルミはデスゲームを好むのよ。そこにはあの子の理想の世界が広がっているから。
じゃああいつは本気で言っていたのか。デスゲームが始まってほしいって。
ええ、本気も本気よ。命を懸けて願っていたの。
What sort of mentality could drive a person to be this desperate for a killing game to begin?
世界がデスゲームであればいいのに。本来であれば叶うはずのなかった願い。でも何の因果かその願いは現実のものとなってしまった。
When the sponsor showed up, the sponsor of the killing game suddenly appeared in midair one day. Dorumi must have felt like her childhood dream was finally coming true.
今のあの子は夢心地なの。何せ夢が叶ってしまったんだから。あの子は夢の中で思う存分遊び狂い、夢の中で死のうとしている。
死ぬ？せっかく夢が叶ったのに。
夢が叶ったからこそよ。あの子にはこの先の人生に望むものなんてもうないの。
No, really sad.
でも何度か外であいつの姿を見かけたけど、死のうとしてるようには見えなかったぞ。
You've seen her outside the academy? Oh, that's what you mean. In fact, you guys were slaughtering the school invaders together quite enthusiastically. Someone who fought with such wanton abandon in a situation where there was no coming back from death couldn't exactly be mentally sound now, could they? She was right. Someone with normal sensitivities would be a lot more cautious about this.
私が隣で気を配っていないと、あの子すぐに新校生の大群に突っ込もうとするのよ。無理やり連れ帰らないと、
Hiroko really is like the
いつま
teacher
で
in
も
this
戦い続け
situation.
ようとするし、学園に連れ帰ってもすぐにふらふらハントに出て行こうとするの。引き止めるのも一苦労。あれは
I
緩
don't
や
know
か
why
な
this
自
is like
殺
making
に
me cry.
片時も目が離せないわ。
もしかしてお前が明日雨宮を連れて行くことにこだわるのは。
単にダルミを一人にしておきたくないからよ。
Why is this one making me cry?
少しぐらいの時間ならどうにでもなるけど、明日の戦いはどう見積もっても長丁場になるでしょ。連れて行くしかないの。でないとあの子は死んでしまうわ。一人でも死んだら意味がないのに。
I was completely dumbfounded. Hiroko was serious about saving everyone's lives. But then again, Hiroko had always been like that, even last time. My primary goal here is to win the war. There is nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. She would ensure no one got left behind by snatching them from the jaws of death, even if it meant taking their place. Her tenacity in this aspect had saved me, and was now saving Darumi. My body trembled involuntarily when I realized the depth of Hiroko's determination. I had to admit it, She was the real hero here. I feel bad for Dorumi, but this game needs to end. The sooner the better. She's never going to come to her senses unless she first wakes up from the sham of a dream. I'm begging you here, Takumi. Help me tomorrow. Yeah, of course. How could I possibly turn down a request from this awesome hero standing before me? I'll convince Yugamu to help as well. I can't believe he'll turn us down after I explain the situation to him. The four of us will rampage through town together tomorrow and put an end to the invader hunt. We both stretched out a hand spontaneously and exchanged a firm and solemn handshake. The only thing going through my mind at this time was what I could do to protect Hiroko's kind-hearted resolve. We would work together to defeat the sponsor, and then... let's all get to the best day 100 together. I mean, it already kind of sucks, like 4 people are dead, but... alright. But I was too naive. Kind-heartedness had no place on the battlefield. Because... shit. It was Hiroko's kind-heartedness that led her to end up like that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Does she die? What? What? You just skipped ahead? She was lying on the ground with blood pouring out of her back. This is a mortal wound. There is no way she can recover from this. The attacker, if I remember correctly, is the... What is the commander doing here? Why is Hiroko lying in a pool of her own blood? Was she defeated by the commander? Nothing was making my sense. My mind was in a state of confusion. Our plan had been proceeding smoothly. We set off early, reached the part of town south of the school, and started doing battle. Using the flashiest skills we had in our arsenal, we hunted down every invader in the area. This was to draw the flying bees' attention to us. Sometime after the battle began, Hiroko secretly left the area like she had planned in order to secure the spare suit. The bees were struggling to count the points Yugamu and I were racking up and didn't seem to have noticed her sudden absence. It felt like the plan was actually going to work. All we had to do was wait for Hiroko to return with the suit that would lead us to victory. But then something unexpected happened. I took my eyes off Dorumi, who had been fighting with us for only a short while, and she vanished in that moment. She probably got overly excited and decided to expand her hunting territory. I panicked. Hiroko would be heartbroken if anything happened to Dorumi. I ran around the vicinity in a desperate attempt to locate her, all the while imploring her in my heart to not do anything reckless that might end up making Hiroko sad. I was praying hard for her safety, and just as I finally caught sight of Dorumi on the other side of some rubble, the unthinkable happened. I couldn't make head nor tail of the scene, no matter how long or how hard I stared at it.
なんでだよ。なんでこんなことになったんだ。ぼさっとするな、隅野くん。
I snapped back to my senses at Yugamu's yelling. I liked that bit of storytelling. So far we haven't had any, like, kind of flashback thingies. Yugamu, Hiroko's down, most likely by a commander. Yugamu's face twisted into a hateful scowl when he turned to look at the commander. That's why I didn't want Dorumi to come along. She's too high profile in a lot of ways. You can't blame the enemy for zeroing in on such an attention-grabbing target on the battlefield. I'd wager the commander attacked Dorumi first in this case. And when Hiroko tried to help her, the commander attacked Dorumi as she was rampaging around. And when Hiroko tried to help, she got struck down instead? What do we do now? How can we save them both? Run away. That's what. The operations failed. We can't just abandon them! There's nothing we can do at the time to turn the tide of this battle, especially not against a commander. We need to survive so we can carry on Hiroko's will. I want to fight a commander! Yugamu's decision was sound. The best outcome we could hope for right now is to avoid all of us dying. But did I really want that? What was the point of surviving if I had to abandon a friend to do it? Abandon? Oh, yay! Abandon Hiroko and Darumi to escape and wait for another chance, or jump in and save them without caring about the consequences. Yay! Save them! I want to fight! Fight! Fight, fight, fight! It might end in failure, but fight, fight, fight! I don't know if this goes with our, like, killing mode, but whatever. I'm doing what I want right now. I'm going to save those two. You'd better get out of here before the commander notices you. Don't be crazy, Takumi. You won't accomplish anything by dying here. You know, you're absolutely right, but...
スミノは私の知っているスミノなんだって。見た目は情けなくてモブっぽいけど、中身は誰より仲間思いで優しい。スミノ。
I actually think he looks better than like all the other people. His hair and his eyes are quite pretty. Hiroko's put her trust in me. I won't abandon her now. Woo! Which one is this? I cleared my mind with a battle cry and charged into the fray. Once I reached Hiroko and Darumi, we launched into a painfully one-sided battle against the enemy commander. If I just die, then I just die. But maybe not. Woo! Wait. Oh, hey, Takumi. You came to save us, huh? Thanks, bruh. I hate to disappoint you after you came all this way, but we're totally headed for a game over here. Mr. Hiroko's already out of the action, and I'm basically about to keel over too. Looks like we bought ourselves a one-way ticket to hell. Why don't we just accept it and all die together? If you've got energy to talk, you can still fight. Take out the weaker enemies first. Aye. You got it, boss! Oh. Can we do anything? I don't think that's gonna help. Self-healing. Amazing. We might actually put some bombs up for this, but I wanna... Oh yeah, I told you I went back and upgraded everything, right? I think I did anyway. Man, look at that. Alright, what does this one do again? Counter... Takumi could probably kill that. If I could get over there. You know what? Put a fence like just right in front of you. Yeah, there you go. And then put one right here too. Wait, is the boss paralyzed? No, I don't think he gets paralyzed. Yeah, immune to stun. Alright, but this guy is paralyzed. Dang it! Why can't you kill this guy? Alright, good job. Damn, that is so good. I kind of don't mind hitting him from here because he can't hit me back. Oh my god, that does do so much more damage. Hold on.
Let's go!
Huh? Maybe I have to kill this minion first? No, it looks like we have to kill the boss. Well, why is the boss not doing anything? Why is the boss not doing anything? Oh, maybe we just had to finish off the minions? I'm confused. Anyone else get the feeling this command is just playing with us?
Zero, zero.
He's not even attacking. He's just standing there all menacing like. I guess he knows he doesn't need to get involved directly. Oh, I see. We're already outnumbered and outclassed. It's only a matter of time until they overwhelm us. Damn it! Hey! You really are too dumb to live sometimes. Did you really think you could take on a commander with just the two of you? Yukamu, what are you doing here? I told you to run. I'm just making the most illogical choice I can. We can't afford to lose you, Takumi. We'll have no chance of winning the war if we do. That means our only choice is to do something about this guy so we can all get away. I did go back and upgrade Yugamu too, which I don't know if it's cheating, but I had the points and I was like, he's in our route right now, so let's do it. Let's do this, guys. Give it everything you've got and take him down. They're gonna get like 1 billion points from killing the commander. Not that I think it matters. Drive the boss back. It doesn't say... Oh, our damage from before actually stayed. Awesome.
私の出番だ。
Look at that beautiful, beautiful damage, or not damage, voltage gain.
いい死に様いける。
行くぞ。そこだ。
やっちゃうよ。
Hey, oh, I thought I picked up his. Oh, dang it.
さあやっちゃおうか。
I thought I picked up his ability.
俺に任せろ。いい感じだ。行くぞ。食らえ。
待ちきれないよ。
You know, this is actually pretty good. Damn good. Yeah, let's actually do this again.
さて、
And
やっちゃおうか。
put up some, like, mine.
それ。私の出番だ。使うよ。待ちきれないよ。それ。
And, like,
いつでもいける。
offense. I might as well use them. I mean, why not? Oh, wait, maybe I do remember this boss. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Except for bleeding. Chain bomb! Chain bomb! How'd you? Amazing.
出番だな。使うよ。いつでもいける。やった。
殺し合いだ。
私の出番
Let's
だ。
get rid of this guy.
実験させてもらうよ。いける。
And now
行く
let's...
ぞ。俺に任せろ。これだ。行くぞ。はあ。いつでもいける。
Kind of want to stand one person on the other side, so if I can get him around. Okay.
しまった。いつでもいける。
マジ撃つ。
I just don't want them to be standing in a line like that.
いつでもいける。いつでもいける。もっと強く。
And you know what? Let me give him another defense shield.
行くぞ。使うよ。
Yes, see, at least this time, if we flank him, he can't get...
いくよ。
Wait, what? I'll take it. But we didn't kill him! It's no use, he's too strong. He really is just playing with us. An extra fighter or two is not gonna make any difference. For the love of murder, if he's gonna kill us anyway, he could at least go all out too. Half-assing it makes the whole thing feel cheap. This is why I hate fighting invaders. Don't give up. There has to be something we can do. That's it, we're done. Let's charge in one last time and get blown to smithereens. I always wanted to go out like a bunch of dirty fireworks. We're all out of options. Are we really gonna die here? Just when it seemed all hope was lost.
私の遺血を吸いなさい。
I heard Hiroko's voice, faint and weak, but still determined, on my comm channel. Hiroko, I thought you passed out. Never mind that. Just absorb my cryptoglobin. It's the only way. Absorb your crypto... What are you talking about? Am I not being clear enough? I want you to kill me. If I'm going to die anyways, You might as well take my power and save yourselves. But you're my friend. I could never kill you. I may die, but you'll still have hope. You'll still have the spare suit. Use it to figure out the sponsor's secret and defeat them. Kill me so you can survive. You can't be serious. There's no way I can do this. I'm not asking. I'm telling. Do it now. Take my power and survive. Terumi! Oh my gosh. For a moment, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Terumi had thrust a knife right into Hiroko's back. Oh god. I tried to stop her, but it was too late. As Terumi absorbed more and more of her blood, Hiroko's body began to shrivel and dry up. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man! I never felt this kind of energy before. I'm in the zone now! I feel like I can fly! Like I can do anything! Yahoo! Terumi threw back her head and let out a crazed cry of elation, totally at odds with what had just happened. Don't you realize what you've done, Terumi? You just killed Hiroko! Save the recriminations for later, Takumi. Now that it's reached this point, we have to see it through. But Hiroko is... Terumi's overflowing with power right now. She might actually be able to beat that commander. Ooh. Yugamo was right. Terumi was stronger than ever. She rushed around the battlefield like a berserker, swinging her weapons in every direction, even charging at the commander without the slightest trace of fear. No one can stop me now! By the time we were able to take stock of our surroundings, we realized the commander was no longer there. Did he just leave? Yeah, seems that way. Had we really won? Somehow it didn't feel real. Relax. He's gone. I don't sense any trace of his presence anymore. Also, I call bullshit. We were killing that commander. The thing Hiroko gave her life to get us is still here, and it's still intact. Yugumu held up the suitcase Hiroko had brought from the school. It most likely had the spare of the sponsor's suit inside it. I realize this episode is getting quite long, so I'm trying to finish it, but it's hard to find a stopping point in these ones. We've done what we set out to do, make no mistake. This is a win for us, it's just... we had to pay a pretty big price for it. Everyone's gonna think I did it too. Watch. Yugumu's gaze wandered to Hiroko's body. It was bad enough that she sustained fatal damage trying to bail Terumi out, but then her cryptoglobin was absorbed by the very person whose life she'd saved. As for Terumi herself, she was just staring blankly up at the sky. I could only imagine how she felt, having just killed someone who'd been like a sister to her. But before I could say anything... Terumi! Her eyes rolled back in her head and she fell to the ground. Looks like she finally ran out of steam. You'll have to carry her for now, Takumi. If Terumi's like #1 on the leaderboard because she killed like a teammate, I'll dig a grave for Hiroko. Here's as good a resting place for her as any. Yugumu began digging with an old piece of wood, and when the hole was big enough, gently lowered Hiroko's body into the ground. Oh, it's the same picture. Damn, Hiroko, you just can't catch a break, can you? But I won't let your sacrifice be in vain. I'll use the suit you worked so hard to get us to figure out the sponsor's weakness, and then... We returned to the school determined to carry on what Hiroko had started. Unfortunately...
Oh.
I have no idea where to even start with tech this weird. Yugamu and I had gone back to my room to look at the suit, but looking at it was about all we could do. Neither of us knew anything about electronics or wearable technology or whatever it was that made the suit tick. Analyzing how it worked and how to get past its defenses was going to be hard, if not impossible. Well, it's a protective suit made out of some kind of specialized material. That's about all I can say. Yeah, I can't figure anything else out either. How can something this flimsy block our attacks so completely? We'd worked so hard to get it. This feels like such a waste. Darn it! If only we had someone with actual engineering knowledge on our side. As if in an answer to my exasperated cry... Tsubasa? Someone's here? At this hour? You don't think it's a sponsor, do you? It's not totally out of the question. They might have realized we got our hands on a suit just like theirs. The bell rang again. Pretending I wasn't here would only put off the inevitable. The sponsor was relentless. If I was going to die anyway, I might as well put up a fight here and now. I took a deep breath and opened the door. Tsubasa!
Huh?
Tsubasa? I definitely hadn't expected to see her standing on the other side. Since this game began, everyone except Yugamu and Hiroko had been keeping their distance from me. She was pretty nice to us, actually. Tsubasa's eyes were downcast. She looked like she might start to cry at any moment. Hey, what's wrong? Howdy, Tsubasa. You're looking pretty grief-ridden this evening. Is something bothering you? We'd be glad to listen if you want to talk about it. I have a feeling we're not the kind of people you really want to confide in, though. Yugamu's laid-back attitude did nothing to put Tsubasa at ease. Eventually, she did speak up on her own. I'm sorry. Huh? And all of a sudden, she burst into tears.
Huh?
Calm down, Tsubasa. What's this all about? What are you apologizing for? Is it because you didn't let me join your team? You don't have to worry about that. I'm doing fine. No, that's not it. I was there, Takumi. Huh? When Hiroko was fighting that commander, I was watching the whole time. Huh? Tsubasa was there too? I wanted to help. If I'd activated my Hemo-Anima, I could have used my car to get Hiroko and Dodobi out of there and bring them back to the school. I was so scared I couldn't move. And while I was wondering what I should do, Hiroko got wounded and then she... I'm sorry, Hiroko. I'm sorry, Takumi. I just stood there and let her die. I know apologizing won't fix this, but... I had no idea what to say. I knew all too well how much it hurt not being able to save someone. That's why I knew nothing I could say would take away that pain. But before I could even try... You're right, Tsubasa. A simple apology isn't going to cut it. Yugamu got there first, speaking in a harsh tone I hadn't heard him use before. You didn't save Hiroko when you had the chance. That'll also put our lives in danger. That's not the kind of crime you can just wipe clean. Letting someone die is basically the same as killing them. And you had the gall to give Takumi the cold shoulder. At least he still had a shred of human decency in him. Oh! Vindication! And that's more than I can say for you. Kamu, I know you're mad, but that's going too far. Tsubasa already feels terrible. She doesn't need you making it worse. No. It's fine, Takumi. He's right. I'm always like this. Whenever there's any kind of conflict, I just go with the crowd. When Gaku died, I suspected you because that's what everyone else was doing. It was the same when we decided to form teams. Everyone said to stay away from you, so that's what I did too. I never stand up and make important decisions for myself. And now Hiroko is dead because of me. Tsurumi's probably heartbroken too. I could have stopped all that from happening. Oh, she really did see everything. She's probably still in shock. I'm a terrible person, aren't I? Treating my friends' lives with so little respect. It's so disgusting, it makes me want to puke. Tsubasa didn't stop at dry heaving. She vomited all over the floor, tears still streaming down her face. Amazing, Takumi. You jumped right in to fight that commander and try to save Hiroko. I can't believe I've been so awful to you all this time. Really? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Takumi. For everything. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't ready to completely forgive Tsubasa and call it all water under the bridge. But I wasn't going to hold anything against her. Not when she was already suffering this much. Just the thought that I was still capable of some kind of compassion was a comfort in itself.
Oh.
You can cry all you want. It's not going to erase what you did. The world wouldn't need the police if atonement was that easy. What's with you today, Yugamu? Tsubasa's made some mistakes, but you don't need to be so hard on her. Tsubasa, if you really want to make up for letting Hiroko die, there's just one way. I knew this is why he was doing it.
見殺しにした分、人の命を救うんだよ。君にはその義務がある。
Save lives? But how do I? Just a suggestion. But how about you join up with me and Takumi? We're working on something that could save everyone, and we just so happen to need somebody with your particular skill set. It's kind of like carrying on Hiroko's legacy, too. This is what she gave her life for. Of course, it'll mean putting yourself in a lot of danger, but what do you say? Will you help us? Tsubasa didn't say anything for a while. She just stood there, staring at her feet. Then she nodded, as if she'd come to an important decision. Okay. I don't know what your guys are up to, but if it can save everyone, I'm in. So what do you want me to do? When Tsubasa said that, Yugamu turned to me and winked. Now it makes sense. He made her feel worse, so she'd feel like she had no choice but to join us to atone. I can't say I like that he manipulated her feeling. You manipulate people's feelings all the time with your stupid persuasions. They're so horrible. But we do need all the help we can get. Here's how it is, Tsubasa. I told Tsubasa all about our secret plans. How we'd form an alliance to take down the sponsor and end this game. And how, thanks to Hiroko, we now had a spare of the kind of suit the sponsor wore. A spare suit? Oh, awesome! It's the real thing! I see. Hiroko risked everything to get us this.
Oh.
Also, I apologize to Hiroko for not trusting you, but you were the only person who was alive that was not alive in the previous routes. What do you think, Tsubasa? Do we need some kind of special machinery to analyze this thing, or what? Maybe we should take it to the mail shop. We don't want anyone to find out we've got this, though. Somewhere we can investigate without being seen, huh? I might be able to help with that. You see, there's a secret lab. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who knows about it. What? When you guys see it, it'll knock your socks off. It's that crazy? You'll understand once you get there. Come on, I'll take you there. We gathered up the suit and left my room, letting Tsubasa lead the way to the secret lab she'd found. Finally, we arrived at the raised stage area in the gym. And this is your secret lab? I guess people don't come here all that often. Heck up, you guys. You're gonna fall. Go stand by the edge for a sec. Fall? Fall where? Tsubasa shooed us to the edge of the stage, then knelt down and began pulling on the broken floorboard. Ooh! All at once, the board came loose, and then... a hole? Peeling back that one board had somehow made a huge hole appear on the stage. I happened to find a map of this room when I was fixing the corpse recovery drone program using the room computer. Sorry to have kept it a secret all this time. I always wanted a place like this I could have all to myself. No, you made the right call. Now we have somewhere we can talk without worrying about being overheard. I'm gonna warn you, try not to be too shocked by what you see in there. Even if you are, try not to scream. It's like an echo chamber down there. Shocked? Scream? What in the world is in this lab? I don't know if I can explain it all that well. It'll be easier to just show you. There's a ladder leading down. Come on, before anyone sees us. Sure. Damn. We followed Tsubasa down the ladder and into the secret basement room. Sure enough, what greeted us at the bottom was something I'd never have imagined. Hey, it's the pod! Isn't that the pod? I had to hold myself back from letting out a wordless cry of surprise. Inside the lab was a large machine that looked like some kind of spaceship. This is the escape pod! I'd seen it before, of course, at the end of my first 100 days here, but I never expected to see it here like this. Yeah, I was shocked when I first saw it too. I knew it must be the pod you told us about. This place is probably designed to soar safely until it's needed. Is there any chance you can get it working now? I thought of that, but it's no good. It's locked up tight and there's no way to get in. We could probably force it open, but we can't exactly go into space with a damaged door. It must have security measures to stop anyone using it before day 100. That's the only time we're allowed to leave this school. Well, we can think about this pod later. Let's concentrate on the suit for now. Do you need any machinery from the metal shop? We can go get it for you. No, I should be fine. There's plenty of gear in here for me to get started. I looked around the lab. It was full of miscellaneous machines and equipment. Probably stuff Tsubasa had brought in already. There are also a lot of weapons for some reason. I figured I'd make those and keep them here for emergencies, just in case we ever need to hold up in here. I've snuck some food supplies in too. Help yourself if you get hungry. It's a real stronghold down here. It'll make a perfect HQ for the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. So, how are you gonna investigate the suit's capabilities? You got any experiments in mind? You basically want to know how to break through the suit's defenses, right? The fastest way to figure it out is to try a bunch of stress tests and see how it holds up. By testing its resistance to stretching, pressure, elastic, and plastic deformation, we can start getting a better idea of its fracture toughness. Deformation, fracture... Some of those terms were lost on me, but at least one of us knew what we were doing. Okay, well, let's get started. Figuring out the suit's weakness is only the first step. Once we've done that, we're taking down the sponsor. We spent the rest of the night testing and analyzing the suit any way we could. All right, well, this episode is very long, so we're gonna stop it here. But it was kind of hard because, like, actually, I probably should continue off of this save, but too late. It's kind of hard because, like, I want, like, when I record, I like to get like a beginning and a nice end where it feels okay to stop, unless I'm purposely cliffhangering you guys and myself, because sometimes, I mean, like, yeah. But yeah, it was like I kind of wanted to finish that entire fight and get back and finish the day, but these days are becoming much longer as we're going on. So yeah, but that feels like a good spot. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Bye!